All right, I've been decluttering all day. I'm gonna break these up and upload these at different times, but just so you guys know, this has been a one round kind of thing for me, so that's why I look the same in all these videos. We're moving on to the final part of this, which I'm super excited about. This is some random palettes and then my Sterilite drawers, so let's get on into it. So in my big makeup case, we also have this kind of larger drawer, similar to the foundation drawers, that contain palettes that just aren't as important to be top shelf, to be honest. These are just palettes that I just don't use as much. And so I feel like this is a good drawer to kind of declutter. This is a palette from Tokidoki. This used to be a brand carried at Sephora. Super cute, very like manga sort of inspired, very kind of anime. Super cute packaging, and the palette itself is kind of interesting. So it's a big tin case. You open this up, and again, just super cute, like packaging craziness. And then you get three kind of individual palettes that have eyeshadows and then some sort of a cheek product attached to them. The quality of these palettes is amazing. Like honestly, this is not makeup that maybe you would think would be great, but like I said, it used to be carried at Sephora, and just incredible. But I never use these. I think partially because I look at this and I'm like, oh god, I don't want to open that and then have to grab the individual palette. The palettes themselves, I kind of forget always what shades are in here, so I never really use them. I know I could depot these and put them in a palette, but I mean, I want this stuff to go to my sisters, so I'm going to get rid of this guy. I've had it for a very long time, and honestly, I just don't use it. Too Faced Sweet Dreams palette. I love this. You can see it's kind of been battered up through the years, but this was a holiday palette that they released. It's kind of got this like storybook theme to it. I love this because it has a lot of great shadows that are in their permanent line, and then you open this kind of bottom section, and you have some highlights that are in their line. It also has the chocolate bronzer in the back there, but honestly, I can't get that open with just one hand. So I'm gonna keep this because I like that. This next palette is a palette that I just kind of keep for like the sentimental sort of reasons. It's the Tarte for True Blood palette, which if you want to talk about probably the most odd collaboration in the history of makeup collaborations, Tarte and True Blood. If you watch True Blood or have watched True Blood, you would totally understand why this is weird. Like, to me, this should have been an Urban Decay collaboration, not a Tarte collaboration. And I feel like if you were to ask Tarte, they'd probably say it was not one of their like strongest moments, because it's just, I don't know. I just think it's funny. I mean, True Blood fans would know. It just doesn't really go together. But the palette itself is gorgeous. Tarte definitely did a good job with it. Let me get it open. There we go. But these just aren't very like Tarte-esque shades. They're very smoky, very kind of jewel tone, grungy. But I have to keep this because, oh my gosh, I just love it. Tarte for True Blood. I used to be a huge fan of True Blood. Oh my god, it was my favorite show in the entire world, so I just can't part with this. And then it's got this cute little open after dark symbol here. And then it's got this beautifully packaged red velvet sort of casing with eyeshadow primer, mascara, and eyeliner, all of which have gone bad and dried out, by the way, but I can't throw it away because of the packaging. So this is a pure keep it because I just love it. It makes me happy when I see it. It has taken me so long to decide what to do with these. These are the Coastal Scents 88 Shadow Palettes. If you guys remember, this used to be like back in 07, 08. This is what Michelle Phan would always use, and I feel like she's really what kind of popularized this brand. These are just these dime-sized, eyeshadows that you get 88 of. Like, seriously. There is so much variety you can do with these, and I love that. So this here, the 88 color eyeshadow palette, the original one, this was the very first makeup palette I ever purchased. You can just see here, I have like next to destroyed this thing. I loved this back in the day because I could do any eyeshadow look that I wanted. I had all of my colors here. I mean, seriously, there's not one color that you can think of that isn't in this palette. However, that being said, these are like 20 bucks. The quality is, it's not very great. You kind of get what you pay for. I think nowadays, you have brands like Morphe and stuff that have kind of come in and replaced these. I want to keep this for the sentimental reasons, but at the same time, it's just not a palette that I use anymore. It's just a palette I look at where I'm like, oh, remember the good old days, but I think that I'm going to pass these on because at one point I need to stop hoarding sentimental makeup like that, but I'm not there yet. I'm here now. So yeah, I think that even though, look at this is the warm one. Oh, so pretty. Talk about giving this 35 a run for its money, but I just, like I said, I don't use these anymore. Next are palettes that I talked about in my BoxyCharm boxes. We got the Reveal 2 and then my favorite, Reveal 3. Reveal 3 and Reveal 2 are seriously like the same exact palettes. Just, I mean, I said this in my review, like, I'm not even bothered. You guys can watch that. But these are so similar, and these are from the Coastal Scents brand, so the brand that makes those. I just don't reach for these. These are just not the quality of eyeshadows that I look for now. And my sisters will absolutely freaking adore these. So I'm gonna give those away. And other than that, I just have some like random company notes and stuff in there that I like to keep. I do have an Urban Decay, that's the Dangerous palette. I love that palette, so I'm gonna keep that. But other than that, this has now been reduced to 3 eyeshadow palettes, just like that. So getting rid of those, moving on to the Sterilite drawers. This will be pretty simple because honestly, until we get to the lip products, a lot of the stuff I know I'm going to keep. This first section here has all of my kind of like, oh, we have a situation going on back here. I don't know, maybe I was double stocking those for a reason. So we have all of my Maybelline color tattoos, some MAC paint pots, some Estee Lauder stuff. I'm going to put that back there because obviously it doesn't fit like I thought it would. But those are just cream eyeshadow bases. Love each and every single one of those. Similar with this drawer. I am, though, going to get rid of this one. This is an Eiffel crayon from Rimmel. Very, very old again. I don't think that they make these anymore. And I have one more in here. This is another Eiffel. I loved this shade though. Like, this is like the most beautiful, like, burnt orange sienna color ever. Oh my god, it's just freaking gorgeous all over the lid. If you want to talk about like really warming up your eyelid, then this is perfect. I don't know. I actually think I might keep this one. The green one I know I don't use, but I kind of have like a love relationship with this guy. I need to use it more, but maybe that'll be something next decluttering I get rid of. I hate saying that, but I think I'm going to keep that one. And then I do see one back here though. This is from L'Oreal. It's from the Hip line. You know it's old when it's from the Hip line because that entire line doesn't even exist. It's the Color Rich Cream Crayon. It's in a basic gold color. I have other gold shadow bases, so I'm going to get rid of that. Next, we have kind of like a miscellaneous drawer, sort of. I have products that kind of go in and out of my rotation. Some of the Lorac 3D Liquid Lusters, and then random brow products. This Maybelline Master, what is this, Master Shape, something like that, pencil. I don't use this anymore. This is just trash, so I'm going to throw that away or recycle it or something. Other than that, I have like an Ofra pencil. I have an Anastasia Dip Brow, which I love, NYX Brow Gel, which I like, a Maybelline one that I like. So that's just sort of like random. It's kind of like a catch-all drawer, but as I change my hair colors, I kind of intermix my brow products, and then I guess I just keep those Lorac products in there too. Next, I have a drawer of some cheek products. So first, right off the bat, right back here, I see a Smashbox product. I bought this because I think this was another Black Friday deal. Like, it had to be about 4 years ago. And it's one of the Fusion Soft Lights. This is in the shade Intermix. I can't figure this out. I can't tell what it's supposed to be. I mix the colors together and it's just muddy. It's the weirdest product. Like, I can understand why they put it on sale for ridiculously cheap because it just is not flattering. So I'm going to give that away. Other than that though, most of these products I use, except for maybe this Bella Pierre cream blush, again, I cannot get on with cream blushes that aren't the Makeup Forever ones. So sorry. One day I might try one that stands up, but the ones that I am tossing just don't yet. Leftover bubble wrap from the move. Yes, definitely going to declutter that. And then from Ofra, I have, and actually this drawer is usually more packed, guys. All the products that are usually in the store are on my desk. So if you're wondering, like, why does she have one product sitting there? Well, that's why. This is the Derma Mineral Powder in Pink Sapphire. It's kind of like a highlighter thing, but I don't use loose products like this ever, except for like mineral foundations. So I think I'm going to give that away. it's a little bit too messy for my liking. Moving on to a lip drawer. So these are kind of random, as you can tell. They're kind of products that now that I'm decluttering, maybe I'll be able to move some over into here. But they're products that this thing got way too filled up, so I had to purchase these. So that's why it's kind of all randomized. This is some reds and some berry toned lipsticks. Honestly, all of these I really like. Like I said, these are kind of like, I always put the newer products in my Sterilite drawers, so I don't think there's going to be too much decluttering here. Next drawer, honestly, kind of just the same exact thing. I use and love basically all these products. There is a lip liner here that I never use though. This is from NYX. It's the lip liner pencil. I really do not like lip liners like this. Like, I don't like the MAC ones. I don't like these ones. Ones that come in just a regular wooden pencil. I find that these drag on my lips so bad. And I don't know if it's like from NYX, if it's just this one shade. Oh, I'm struggling here, guys. I don't know if it's just this one shade, because some people rave about these NYX lip liners like there's no other lip liner in the world, but I hate this, really. I find this to be so drying and so dragging on my lip lines, so not gonna keep that guy anymore. Other than that, though, I kind of go in and out of rotation out of all those, so that's good. I like that. Next, we have some corals and some nudes again. I have this Pixie lip treatment. It's kind of in like a peachy nude kind of color. And this is just, again, very, very old. I just don't use it ever, so gonna get rid of that. I have a Revlon Color Burst that's in a nude shade that I actually really like. This was limited edition, called Fashions Nights Pout. And this is actually a lipstick that was used in New York Fashion Week. And so I kind of just like it for that aspect. Like, it's, again, kind of more of a sentimental product. But this is from Milani. This is one of their Luminous Cream lipsticks in the shade Nude Cream. I just do not like this formulation. Maybe it's just this one color. I haven't tried any others because I had such a bad experience with this. This looks so beautiful and so creamy when swatched and in the tube, but on my lips, it's one of those lipsticks that just settle all over in my lip lines, and it just looks awful. It just looks very unmoisturized, but it still kind of has a shiny appearance. I don't like it. I also hate the scent of these, and that's one of the main reasons why I don't use this too, is I just can't stand the smell. So, gonna get rid of that. Rimmel lipstick. This is an Airy Fairy. Oh my gosh, do you guys remember this too? Oh, so many throwbacks. This is kind of like a pinky nude. It reminds me a lot of like Shy Girl or something from MAC. But this is their very, very old lipstick formulation. I love their brand new one, the all-in-one lipstick, or the only one lipstick that they released. These just have that typical Rimmel lipstick scent that I can't stand, and the formulation is just kind of with these. Honestly, I would rather spend the money and get the MAC one. This is a Clinique lipstick. Let's see here. Sugared grapefruit. So this is definitely frosty. Yeah, it's kind of like a frosty. Honestly, it's a true grapefruit color. That's actually a really good description for that. But definitely frosty. I don't really wear frosty lipsticks, so we will get rid of this guy. I'm having such a hard time doing this one-handed and not getting product all over the carpet. And then finally, I have this. This is like a Shine something lipstick from Maybelline. I don't know if they carry these anymore, but they came in the very like holographic kind of mirrored like packaging. This is in Fruit Punch. These basically are just like hella frosty lipsticks. Like, it doesn't even look so, well, you can kind of see there when it hits the light. I think that's what gives them the shine, is just the fact that they have so much shimmer in them, but they're not like, the finish of it isn't creamy and shiny in that sense. It's just super frosty. I just don't like this. The color on me is really gross, and I can't get on with frosty lipsticks. So gonna get rid of that. So now we only have 3 products in that drawer. Next, okay. So right back here, oh god, and something has leaked. I think that this CoverGirl Wet Slicks Amazement Gloss, this used to be my favorite lip gloss, you guys. It's in the shade, oh, what is it? Tickled Pink. I used to love these. They smell minty because they have crest like developed inside of it. Like, oh my god, it's so crazy to me. But like literally like toothpaste like inside of it, so it makes your lips all tingly and it makes them smell good. It's so funny. And I used to love this, but now as you can tell, it's leaking everywhere, and I don't know, I'm not having a good time with this. Anyway, what was underneath that, which is the product that I was originally grabbing for, is from NP Set. Oh my god, that is so disgusting on the top of it. I don't even know if it's gonna, oh, there we go. It's full of spilt lip gloss. This is basically a pink lip gloss compact that I never use because I don't use lip gloss if it comes in a compact. Like, you want to talk about inconvenience. So I'm gonna get rid of that and remember to put the little comp pad on it so I can wipe it off because that's really gross. I have these MAC Dazzle glasses. Oh my god, these are like the prettiest lip glosses in the entire world just to stare at. Like, they are full, like, this is a glitter gloss, you guys. Like, the glitteriest gloss you have ever seen in your entire life. They're absolutely stunning, but I don't use these ever, which is sad. I wish that I would have used them more, but again, with my frosty lip thing, I know that my sisters will love these, so I'm gonna give those away too. And then the mother of all glittery lip glosses, this is again from MAC. This is called the Super Glass. This is Dazzle Glass on steroids. Like, Dazzle Glass kind of has finely milled glitter. This, I don't know if you guys can tell, is chunky. Like, super, super, super chunky. This is the prettiest color ever, but you can just see they're like separating in the tube. I never use this, but oh my god, it's so pretty to stare at. Absolutely loved this collection, but I just don't use them, so unfortunately they have to go. Shine Sensational, kind of like my ones from earlier. Again, I have my little lip pile next to me. I'm gonna throw that away too. Other than that though, that drawer looks pretty good. I use all of those products. Alright, moving on to here. First thing, L'Oreal Color Juice Tube. I tossed my other one right there from earlier, so I'm going to toss that one as well or give it away. I have this Jessie's Girl Glow Stick Lip Transformer. It's like a super cool to look at. I hope it's picking up on camera. It's like literally, it looks like a glow stick in a gloss form, but when it goes on your lips, it goes on clear. I mean, it would be cool if you could get your lips to look like that. But Bare Minerals released one that was just like this that I ended up throwing away too, just because it's basically a clear gloss. It ended up breaking everywhere. Oh my god, it was just a hot mess. So I don't ever use this. The lip gloss formulation itself just isn't great enough for me to keep it, so I'm gonna toss that guy. Oh, this is so hard for me to do. This is Buxom's Princess Lip Gloss. This is something that I saw a YouTuber talk about forever ago. It's this most beautiful lilac gloss with just a golden sheen running through it. This is a product that I would consider repurchasing, just because it's so pretty and so unique, but mine is just so old and it breaks my heart to throw this away. But you guys can see here, I mean, I'm trying to get rid of old products, so that needs to go. Speaking of old products, these two here, this is the Hard Candy Sheer Lip Shine Gloss. I got this because it's supposed to be a dupe for Max Nymphette, and then I bought Max Nymphette, and I already have that in my collection, so I want to get rid of that. And then the Rimmel Vinyl Bronze Glosses. Like, Rimmel, can you please bring these back? These were so pretty, especially in the summer. This is like a rosy bronze, luscious, oh my god, beautiful, beautiful shade. Like, in the summer, this just makes your complexion look so tan and so pretty. And I actually really like the formulation of these, but this is, again, just so old. I think they discontinued this like 3 years ago. So I just need to get rid of it, even though that color is just like, love it. And then Stila Lip Glaze. I told you guys I need to get rid of these. Obviously, I'm still having some withdrawal problems. So the rest of these drawers down here are empty, just kind of waiting for me to fill up eventually. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to keep this Sterilite setup once I transfer over to my new setup and get rid of this big clunky thing. But if I do, then I have room to grow, so that's really nice. And what I like about these Sterilite drawers, I got these from Walmart in case you guys are interested. They're very nice and they're very cheap. Mine are just stacked on top of each other, but I think normally you just get like a thing of, is it 4 or 5? 1, 2, 3. Oh, you actually get 5 drawer sets. So very, very good for storage. And they fit makeup products really well, and then you can just stack them like I did. But that is it. We are all decluttered. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Just to show you guys, there is my ginormous lip pile, face, cheeks. And in this bag here, I started to bag up my eye products. So that's all eye products. So tons of stuff that we got rid of this time. I'm very, very proud of myself for parting with some of these, just because it is so hard to get rid of this much stuff when you've invested so much time and so much money and hard-earned money into this stuff. It's very hard to get rid of it. But I mean, just the nature of how makeup works, it just has to happen sometimes because the stuff gets germy and old. But that is it. I hope that you guys enjoyed all of this decluttering. You guys enjoyed these videos. I know I really liked making them for you, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.